1, 2, 3, 4.
Eliminate. These women are already frisky.
She grabbed me and we had a big, deep lock.
But sucking down aphrodisiacs
Good.
arouses a whole new passion.
They both look like a bunch of love slaves.
Why wouldn't I get the girls to role play in their sexiest outfits?
I just let go of my inhibitions.
I'm a virgin.
A virgin. Not likely.
3 get the axe, 1 gets the date.
I think I might take this chair home.
It all starts now. Eliminate.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Eliminate.
Hi, I'm Ian DL. I live in Vancouver, and I work at one of the hottest restaurants in the city. I like to play golf, go to the driving range, swim in the pool downstairs. I don't want someone that's just going to hang out on the couch or go to the mall and not be, active. I want someone who's energetic and loves great sex.
Eliminate.
What I've got planned for round 1 is I'm going to take these 4 girls to Rodney's Oyster House, a place where I work and shuck oysters. We are known in the city for getting up on top of the bar and eating and shucking raw oysters off naked parts of the body. So I'm going to test the waters with the girls and see what happens.
I'm gonna win the guy because I'm sexy, I'm fun, and well, my nickname is Mitzi. My name is Mitzi, and I'm a receptionist at the best spa in all of Canada.
Hi, how are you?
Good, thanks. How are you?
Nice to meet you too.
Ian's really handsome. He was really nice right away.
I'm looking for a guy that's gonna make me laugh and is gonna match me wit for wit. My name is Vigi, and I currently just finished my master's degree in psychology, and I'm working at a private psychology practice, hoping to get my PhD very soon.
Hi, nice to meet you.
When I first met Ian, I definitely thought he had an interesting look. I was very intrigued.
What guys find attractive about me? I'm a little bit mysterious, and they love my hair. My name's Danica. I'm a personal care attendant, and I know how to take care of a man 24/7. Hi.
Hi.
My name's Danica.
Nice to meet you. Danica was very striking. She's got great hair.
These other girls don't stand a chance today because I am a triple threat. Brains, beauty, and sexy as hell. My name is Monica, and I'm an interior design student at BCIT here in Vancouver.
Hi.
I'm Monica.
Nice to meet you.
Very attractive, holds himself well, dressed very, very well.
This is Rodney's Oyster House, and this is where I work. I thought I'd see if they would be able to loosen up and be able to be relaxed and hang, order a cold beer, eat some raw oysters. So what do you want to do?
What I want to do?
Yeah.
I'm a personal care attendant right now, just to pay my rent and stuff. I take care of a man who's a quadriplegic.
Okay. And what about you?
I'm working for a private psychology practice right now. I'm working towards eventually getting my PhD, so I just finished my master's, and I want to take some time off and learn about the business.
And what about you?
Right now I work at the spa at the Century Plaza Hotel.
Oh, a spa, eh?
Yeah, it's the number
Maybe
one
that could
spa.
be date number 2.
Yeah, exactly. It's the best spa in Canada. 2 years in a row.
Okay. So we're all doing okay? Okay.
So good.
Well, now we're going to cut to the chase here. We've introduced ourselves, we've had a beer, we're going to eat some food. So what do guys like about you?
Guys always notice me because I'm tall, and I stand out automatically because I'm tall.
I find a lot of guys notice me for the opposite reason, because I'm small. Because a lot of guys, in my experience, have, been attracted to someone who's, smaller than them.
Kind of like a Tasmanian devil.
Yeah, I guess so.
Okay.
A little twister.
Okay.
But, and of course, the obvious.
What's that?
The apples.
What do you think of those?
Apples.
All right.
I just think that you should.
Apples. You don't seem like you like those types of apples. You seem like you like Macintosh.
And that's what you have? Okay.
Mitzi was very excited to put her 2 best assets forward, her left one and her right one.
All right. And what about you?
I make people think. I think I push somebody into the sense where we're talking a lot about ourselves, we're really truly getting to know each other. I think I'm really fun too. I'm fairly laid back, and so if it comes down to I like going out and I like doing a bunch of different things, but sometimes if you just want to sit around and talk and watch TV, that's fun too. What I don't like about women is if they don't add anything to the conversation, and they don't bring something to the table and where you feel engaged. Otherwise, it's boring. If you're sitting across the table and you're having to carry the conversation. Well then,
like to talk a lot.
well then you're not very fun to be around with, are you? Why would you want to be around someone who just sits there?
She talked too much. There's a time to be quiet, there's a time to talk, but blah, 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 come on.
What about you? What do they like about you? What are they hot for?
A challenge. I have a lot of layers to me. You can't figure me out in just like after a year even, you know, because I'm always learning about stuff, always growing, changing.
I think it was really interesting that Danica said that she's a challenge to men. I think the only challenge to men is if she's a real redhead.
Now, you're the psychologist. What do you think about all that kind of stuff? Who at the table would you not want to have a beer with out of the girls?
I would have to say that I probably wouldn't have a beer with you because you haven't said a lot, so I really don't know if we'd actually be able to carry a conversation.
She could be a really interesting person though.
Sure, she's a nice person, but she seems like somebody that waits for things to happen to her a lot, and she's probably waits for guys to come talk to her. And
You really don't have a good judge of character.
sorry, how many years did you go to school again?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Okay, just wondering. I was just wondering.
So now
I
we're
only had
playing
7 years of
degree
school.
Okay, so 7 years of school makes you.
I have a master's in psychology.
Okay, and I would be interested in your opinion because.
If you tend to be, quiet and waiting for things to happen, then that generally you would miss out on opportunities. I mean, that's not judgment. That's me being analytical.
Thank you, doctor.
Just give me 5 years. And
Right, yeah, you might need 5 years before you get a date with him. I could have taken a pottery class and done just as good of an analyzation as she did with 7 years in school.
I agree that, you only have one chance, you gotta get in there. But I do think that also you talk quite a bit, so maybe she
There's
hasn't been
something to
given
be
an
said for
opportunity to say.
blah, 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 blah. So I probably wouldn't have a beer with you.
I would be waiting by the phone, trust me. The only reason why she doesn't like me is because everything I'm saying strikes a nerve with her, so.
Are you gonna shuck some oysters
I think so, yeah. I wanted to get the girls up to the bar because here at Rodney's Oyster House, the erotic oyster kiss and the oyster body shots is what we're known for. And it's the best way to get people in the groove. Hey, one of your girls want to do this?
Yeah, what do I do? Okay. Actually, you go ahead. Okay. I was just hoping that she had showered that morning.
Who's next?
I think it's only fair that we trade. She did me, I'll do her. Let's go,
Danica and Monica seem like they're having a pretty good time sucking oysters off of each other, so maybe they should just stay here and do that, and me and Ian can go on a date.
I think Mitzi doesn't really need to lay her goods out on the table like that. It's not classy.
This is the world famous Rodney's erotic oyster. And since you haven't done one yet, you want to try?
I want to hear what it is first, but
Why?
I have to decide because I need to know.
Go for it.
Well, slutty people say that.
Stick up my ass.
Come on, doing this. The reason why I decided to do the erotic oyster with Ian was because I think the girls were a little bit one up on me with the oyster sucking off each other's stomach thing. There's nothing more romantic than eating chewed fish out of someone's mouth that you just met.
Coming up, who will Ian cut first?
I think it's either going to be me or Mitzi in this round that's going home.
I would think that Mitzi is going to get the axe.
I think that Vigi was really annoying, so I would cut her.
I predict that Vigi will get axed in this round because no man wants to be with someone who's gonna analyze their every move.
Eliminate. Who do you think Ian will eliminate first? Danica, Monica, Mitzi, or Vigi?
Okay, well, here we are. This is the first step in eliminate, I guess. And I just want to say I had a great time. And it was very, very difficult to obviously cut somebody. But my final decision for the first cut is going to have to be Danica. And I just thought that you maybe were a little too quiet at the table today.
Gotcha. Thanks very much. It's nice meeting you.
You too.
I think that Ian's decision to cut me sucks, really, because he's missing out.
I just didn't get that sort of click, that chemistry I guess everybody's looking for.
She wasn't bringing anything to the conversation. I found her pretty boring. I'm sure he did too.
Ian, in the big world of oyster shucking, he lost the pearl.
So for For the next round, we're going to go to Cabbages and Kinks. It's an adult novelty store where we can get the girls to try on some outfits and just see how far we can push the envelope. Now, have you been in a store like this before? With boyfriends? Yeah? You guys don't mind, you're not embarrassed or kind of feeling a little uncomfortable?
No, not yet.
Not yet?
There's a lot more to see.
Yes, we have something in store for you, that is for sure.
First thing that went through my mind when I saw where we were going was to just let go of my inhibitions. Just go with it, just have fun.
So now we're here in the sort of the S&M kind of corner of the store. What's the kind of wildest thing that you've ever done for your boyfriend or a guy?
It's hard to pick one. I've had some encounters, I would say, with more than one person.
Okay, so okay, I
Maybe
understand.
that's, I don't know if that's enough information for you, but that's
That
to start
sure,
you off.
okay.
Monica, first of all, I don't even believe that you did have a threesome. And if you were going to make up something like that, you should have made the story a little bit more interesting.
Getting into the subject of sort of, experimenting, who would you not want in a threesome?
Okay,
You.
Veggie. No way, man. Sorry.
So you
Can you
got
say
two against
Bridget?
one.
I just get a total vibe from her that's a little uptight about sex in general.
Don't you think there's some things that's left to like the confidences of you and your mate instead of exposing it to someone that you just met?
It's a part of life. It's like if people think they can't talk about sex, it's a part of life.
But how would you feel if your girlfriend was telling everybody the intimacies of what's going on in the bedroom?
You can still be expressive about sex and also be a classy person, which I believe I am. She's just saying that because I'm talking about sex, I'm not classy, and I just think that that's totally wrong.
proud that you had a threesome, by the way.
Oh, obviously Vigi just felt the need to continuously make jokes because she was so uncomfortable in the situation, and I was like, you know what, loosen up.
Let's talk about some of your experiences.
Yeah, what's the craziest thing you've ever done?
I've sort of dabbled in the I guess the latex or the oils.
There's just a couple oils over here.
Yeah.
There's also a nice comfortable chair you could have a seat in. Some
Yeah,
over here
I
if you
noticed
want to maybe just come on over.
Great.
Make yourself comfortable and we'll
Take care of it.
yeah, we'll take care of it.
Once I got strapped in the chair, the two girls right away got the oils and started giving me a massage and getting into it completely. And Vigi was just sort of on the side, kind of hanging out.
I'm going to give you a very, very nice hand massage because that's all I really understand. But I hope to learn more.
You watch it and learn it.
You know
But
what?
it still will be very enjoyable.
You know what? It's getting old.
You're getting old too, actually. So
Really, honey? I think you're older than me. So
but you look older. That's all that matters. I think that they both need to learn a lesson in what it's like to conduct yourself in a proper manner. They both look like a bunch of love slaves that need to be severely spanked.
I felt great. And they took advantage of me and advantage of it. And I think I might take this chair home. So now that we've got down and naked, or at least me anyway, I want you three to go out in the store and pick an outfit that would turn me on. I figured, well, why wouldn't I test the waters and push the boundaries and get the girls to role play in their favorite, sexiest outfits and try and turn me on?
This is what my outfit is. Just this.
Just
I think
that?
that the hairnet
Wow.
lady.
You're sold. You're in.
What do you think?
Wow, very nice. Once I saw Vigi come out in her outfit, I thought totally uncomfortable. There wasn't a stitch of skin showing.
maybe she can try on a wig and find one that actually has a personality. Little schoolgirl.
Very nice.
She just looked like one of those big kids that have been held back at school. That their clothes are too small for them.
I'm a virgin.
Mitzi, a virgin. Not likely.
Once I saw Mitzi come out in that virgin white outfit, I thought, wow, she looked great. And all I wanted to do was take her innocence away from her.
Who will Ian cut next?
I think Vigi's gonna get the axe because she's frigid and she's snarky and she's annoying.
I think I have a really good chance of getting kicked out next round.
Veggie is going down the garbage disposal.
Eliminate.
Who is Ian going to eliminate next? Fiji, Mitzi, or Monica?
Well, that was a tough round, but we made it through, and I guess I have to eliminate one of you, and I'm going to have to eliminate you today.
Okay.
So,
Why?
well, I just felt that the other girls were a little more comfortable in this environment, and they just seemed to carry themselves with a little more confidence.
I thought maybe he went for the more sophisticated, classy girl, but apparently he goes for the exact opposite.
Excellent choice, Ian, on cutting Veggie, Friggy, whatever you want to call her.
They just didn't like having me around, so I think they were happy to see me go. Heck, I'm happy to see me go.
So what I have planned for the last two girls is I'm going to take them to Brandy's Gentleman Club, and let's see what kind of show they're going to put on for me at the end to win. Hi.
These girls
Moses.
are in great shape. Great shape.
Now you guys can do that, Shirley.
Oh, yeah.
For a date?
I guess I went from never being in a strip club to a crash course in lap dancing. I mean, girls just came over, they started dancing, they were right in our faces.
Monica just sort of had a stuck-up look on her face, like she was scared or frightened or just too snobby for the place.
Now, what do you think of her body?
I think she's got a nice body. She's too tall for me, that's what I think. I think she's a bit too big.
Yeah.
Too big.
A bit too manly and big.
Oh, manly, really?
Well,
when we were
tall.
walking through the club, I actually felt pretty confident and statuesque, and it felt kind of like you were my little poodle, kind of going beside me, so...
I know, I'm small, but I think I'm sexy. When I look at Monica, I just see an Amazon woman.
So we come to the final stage here. So what lasting impression can you leave for me?
Well, what is it that you're looking for? Is there something I can do?
Well, you tell me. It's up to you. Without me giving you any inclination, you need to do something to leave me with a lasting impression. She took charge, she grabbed me, and we had a big, deep, wet lock, and it was great.
Is it my turn?
It is your turn now.
Because I don't want any of her lipstick.
Just take a glass of champagne.
Just a couple sips there. Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
I can't help but laugh when I look at Mitzi and Ian kissing. It was the most demonstrative tonsil hockey I've ever seen.
Wow.
Monica kissed him first, but I knew that when he kissed me, he would forget that he'd ever kissed her.
It's a tough decision.
I'm sure it is.
Will it be Mitzi or Monica? Ian's final cut is next.
Eliminate.
Well, here we are. This is the final cut. And I'd just like to say that I have thoroughly enjoyed my night tonight. I really don't want to do this, but if I have to cut somebody, it's going to be Monica.
Yeah,
It's unfortunate somebody's got to lose, but
cool. It's pretty mutual on the chemistry thing, so
okay.
cool.
Thanks.
All right, have fun
Okay.
with Titsy.
I will.
I think Mitzi really was just there to tell him what he wanted to hear, and, you know, whatever. I hope he has fun with her.
The thing that I found special about you tonight was that you were able to keep your distance from the arguing and the petty stuff that was going on with the other girls, and yet you still were able to keep a sexual sort of presence.
Ian, relax a little, try and be a little more interesting than dry toast, and you might have a little more success with women.